Hello and welcome to the Dynata training series. In this video, we will learn how blanks and missing values in your data are treated in MarketSight and the available options to include or exclude the values from calculations. In any survey, there are situations where a respondent might not answer every question. This could be due to logic in place, or if the user is faced with a select all that apply question, where responses might not always be required. It's important to take the right approach to account for missing values since it may impact the end results of your analysis. We will look at two different examples, one where the missing values have been coded and one where these are not, and learn what difference it makes to the calculations in the crosstabs. In the first scenario, we are leaving missing responses blank. It's important to note that a blank is equivalent to nothing, meaning it is different than a value of 0. In this multiple response variable, anyone who did not select yes for the options had no value documented in the dataset. As a result, these blanks are not counted towards the total sample size. When you leave the missing responses blank, you'll ultimately end up with a sample size that is equal to the number of respondents who answered that particular question instead of the true total respondent count. While the total sample size is 617 for this data set, it only shows 348 for this variable based on how the variable values are coded. The crosstab calculations will reflect the same sample size, meaning the blanks are excluded from the percentages driven. Let's now look at the other scenario. Here, we code these missings by assigning them a numeric value. This value can be anything, 2, 4, 99, anything, as long as it's a number. The end result of this change is that you will see the total respondent count as your sample size, and the calculations will adjust accordingly. To confirm, let's take a look at the dataset's sample size here in MarketSight. The calculations in crosstab have also adjusted to show the total sample size. Now, what can you do if you need the total sample size in your crosstab, but your missings are blank? You can go back and edit the data file. Missing responses can easily be added to any crosstab. Simply go to Rows of the crosstab editor and check the last option, Include System Missing Responses. As soon as it is clicked, the missing values will be included for all row variables you have in the crosstab design, and everything will adjust automatically. You can also include missing responses for selected row variables as well. You can do so by clicking on Bold Options and then select Rebasing. Click Include System Missing Responses. At the bottom, you will find all available row variables in the crosstab. If you want to apply system missing responses to other variables while you're here, move those towards right to include into selected row variables, and click OK. Both approaches will work in MarketSight platform, but we generally recommend the second approach, which is coding your missings for ease of use. This will ensure that you have a clean variable to run calculations and stat tests with, which will ultimately provide you and your team with more accurate insights. Hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching.